So, I just had a Tantra session with Wayne, and as you can see, I've been crying. This session has to be one of the most I can't even really explain it. I'll just put it like this. This session had a lot to unpack. I wanna explain it the best way I can. So I'm having my session, and you're doing your guided breathing, and you got your hands apart, your teeth apart, eyes closed, feet apart. You're doing your breathing. And I just feel a pull between, I just feel a pull, I'll put it that way. I feel a pull as if my body is pulling my abdomen away from my hips. I'll put it that way. And I'm just like, well, what does that mean? I asked him, what does that mean? And he was just like, well, we'll figure it out after your session. I was like, okay. So I just kept going on, doing my breathing, closed my eyes, and I feel like I really tapped in to this. It was like I went to another world. It's like I went to several different worlds. But each time I went to a different world or a different place, there was water all around me. I was surrounded by water. And to me, it symbolizes how I've been feeling. I've been feeling like I'm just head above water, like I'm about to drown. And so, I'm used to just kind of pushing my feelings to the back, and keeping it pushing because, life doesn't stop, And so I'm, sitting there, and the session is going along. And I just feel this heaviness about this water. Like, I really feel like I'm drowning. So I started to cry, and the tears were coming out. I'm laying down on the table. Typically, the tears come out the side of the eye. The tears are rolling down. The tears were flowing, honey. Okay. So the tears were going. And finally, he was just like, it's okay to grieve. Now, I've been going through a lot of different things this year. Grief. I lost my sister in January. Currently just moved into my own spot with my children. Me and my husband are separating. So it's just been a really tough year, okay? Very tough. A lot of other stuff going on too. Family stuff going on. And it's just like, I'm always expected to just be strong and keep it going. And a lot of other people lean on me, and I have to be the strong one. So, he was like, it's okay to grieve. And after he said that, it was like he just gave me permission to be like, okay, I'm really going to do it. I'm really going to just I'm about to grieve. and I did. I don't let a lot of people see me cry. Y'all, I'm on this man's table crying like a newborn baby out of the womb. Excuse how rough I look. But I have been crying, y'all. Oh my goodness. Crying like a newborn baby out of the womb. He's just like, let it out, let it out. He's getting me to open up my throat chakra. He's you know, he's just like let it out. And it was like I just needed that permission from somebody, from him, or from anybody really. Somebody tell me that it's okay for me to let this grief out instead of holding it in, instead of acting like it's okay, instead of acting like everything's good. Everything is not good. Everything is so not good all the time. That alone was amazing to me. I cried on this table for a good, gotta be 15, 20 minutes. And when I say boo-hooing, crying, like need somebody to hold me cry, I mean, wow. I mean, honestly, I am just amazed by how light, as soon as I got done crying, which I cried the rest of the way. I'm still kind of crying right now, but as soon as I like settled down on how hard I was crying, I'm so stopped up from all this crying. As soon as I settled down a little bit, it was just like, okay, I could hear. This particular session, I've had many sessions with him, but this particular session was different. We had no music, no background noise. It was just me and my mind and my peace. Me trying to get peace, right? So this session, when I settled down from crying, I could hear my sister. My sister passed away in January. And she was just like, please let me know that you're always going to take care of my kids. And I said, I will always take care of your kids. And it was like we embraced each other. This was the first time I've ever felt like I've talked to her. Let me get some tissue because, baby, y'all not finna see me cry. That I've talked to her since her passing, right? Okay. And so it brought me peace. And so, but then it was just like, she said, I have to go now. And it was like grieving all over again. And so, wow. That's my theme for today is wow. I have been blown. I've been blown by what I've experienced in my session. And like I said, I had a Tantra session. Some of these videos that you see with the Tantra sessions, those women, I feel like, may have unblocked a lot. For me, I've never had an experience, for one, like today. Two, I've never had like an energy orgasm. But I will say this. The reason why is because I'm so blocked. So I would recommend that this be a part of like, you almost have to keep up with it. It's almost like if you don't take your medicine or if you don't take your minerals or your vitamins, you might feel the effects of not taking your vitamins or your minerals, So this is a medicinal service. I mean, period. Because I mean, I have chill bumps. I mean, I can't even put it into words. Like, I've never experienced anything like this. But those energetic orgasms, I feel like you have to work up to those. There's a lot of back work that has to go into play so you can experience one of those when you have so much going on up here and you have all these blockages. Wow. I don't even know what to say. I just really appreciate I really appreciate today's services. Um, if you had asked me a year ago, would I even have done something like this? Or would I even believe something like this? Like, I can't even believe this. I just can't even. I look so rough. Oh my God. But if you had asked me, I wouldn't have even believed that you could even experience what I felt today. So if you have if you're trying to get to a point in your life, oh, this is what he also told me. He told me that today we released something called DMT. I believe it, damn it, because I don't know. I don't know what happened today, but it's like I completely lost control of trying to control myself from showing emotions. So I would just highly, recommend Wayne. He's awesome. When he say he a healer. When he say he a healer. Baby, that man is a healer. Period.